Hi, my name is Lukman. My student number is 2025-220-312.
Hai, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Arif Syami bin Abdul Rashid. Nama matrik 2025248222.
Okay, my name is Muhammad Anjibuddin.
Hi, my name is Wan Balkis and my ID number is 2025478294.
As for my part, I'm going to introduce the background of the business, which is Taska Qistina. So, according to the son of the owner, Dennis Irfan.
Okay, Assalamualaikum. Bersama kita dengan anak owner, Qistina.
Taska
Qistina.
Taska
Okay.
Tadika budak 5 tahun ke atas.
So kira boleh perkenalkan diri dulu.
Okay, nama saya Dennis Irfan. Bisnes ni bukanlah bisnes saya tapi bisnes mak saya.
So kira awak kerja under mak awak lah.
Boleh lah kerja.
Okay, kira
Selalu
business family lah.
Business family lah kiranya.
Okay, tapi boleh kita nak minta awak lebih terangkan lebih proper pasal perniagaan Taska Qistina tu.
Okay, Taska ni dia ada 7 cawangan. Yang paling famous ni dekat Mahkamah Kuala Lumpur dengan Hospital Rehabilitasi Ceras.
Taska Qistina is a childcare center that was established on 1 September 2007 and began operating in Ampang. Taska Qistina is jointly owned by 2 women entrepreneurs, which are Nur Zamila binti Yaakob and Rozilawati binti Yaakob. Therefore, it is a partnership business. So, what does Taska Qistina actually do? Taska Qistina takes on the responsibility of caring and guiding children as early as 2 months old up to 4 years old, as well as providing transit care for children aged between 5 and 6 years old. Currently, there are 7 branches across Kuala Lumpur, with the most famous one residing at Mahkamah Kuala Lumpur and Hospital Rehabilitas Ceras. Next, let's take a look on the owner's capital.
Untuk next question, kita nak masuk ke bahagian perbelanjaan. Untuk hari-hari abang pergi ke tempat kerja tu, anggaran berapa kos minyak untuk sebulan?
Sebulan?
Kos minyak pergi ke tempat kerja ulang alik.
So anggaran dalam sebulan tu adalah sebab kita orang naik kereta. Sebagai owner business mak saya ni, dia bukanlah pergi ke satu tempat, dia akan pergi ke 7 cawangan dalam masa seminggu tu. So it depends atas harian dia juga. So kalau nak katakan anggaran kasar adalah dalam 300 sebulan
untuk
minyak
sahaja lah. Faham. Itu untuk kos dia untuk daripada rumah nak pergi ke tempat tu lah.
Setiap satu lah.
Okay.
Dia akan buat site visit kiranya.
Aside from being one of the famous childcare center in Malaysia with appropriate fees, for the past decades, there are many outdoor activities have been done by Taska Qistina with the kids, such as Hari Raya Aidilfitri celebration, events, educational program, and many more.
And I am pleased to present an overview of their business. Okay, for the business structure, Taska Qistina is formally and legally registered under the Registration Act 1957, ensuring compliance with all regulatory standards. The business operates as a partnership jointly owned by 2 dedicated siblings, reflecting its foundation as a family-run enterprise built on mutual trust, shared values, and a long-term commitment to quality childcare. Okay, for the management and control, the center is personally overseen and managed by the co-owners themselves, Mrs. Nur Zamila and Mrs. Rozilawati. This direct involvement ensures that every operational decision is aligned with their vision of providing consistent, high quality and safe childcare services. Their hands-on leadership promotes a nurturing atmosphere where both children and staff feel valued and supported. Capital and financing. To establish the center, each partner invested an initial capital of 15,000, resulting in a combined startup capital of 30k. In addition, they have secured a long-term financially facility with Maybank, which is responsibly serviced through the daycare steady operational income, demonstrating their prudent financial management and sustainability.
Tapi kira bisnes ni kira macam fully modal modal sendiri atau ada dapat daripada pembiayaan lain-lain cawangan, contoh institusi, hutang, pinjaman?
Ada juga pinjaman daripada bank, Maybank lah. Salah antara pinjaman dia. Lepas tu ada juga bantuan kerajaan juga akan dapat.
For the profit sharing, at the close of each financial period, the business profit or loss is carefully calculated and then divided equally on a 50-50 basis between the two partners. This fair and transparent profit sharing model reinforces trust, encourages collaborative effort and underscores their shared commitment to the business success. Next, for the accounting system, Taska Qistina maintains clear and organized financial records using Microsoft Excel, where all cash inflows and outflows are systematically documented. This efficient bookkeeping approach enables them to accurately track financial performance, monitor expenses, and make well-informed data support decisions to guide the center's growth and stability.
I will continue to explain about classification of business, which is Taska Qistina, such as capital, revenue, asset, liabilities and expenses. So, alright, I will start with the capital and revenue section for the Taska Qistina. So for this year, Taska Qistina recorded a net profit 16,084 ringgit Malaysia. This profit actually increased the own equity because when the business earn money, the overall financial position becomes stronger. That's why this amount is added into the capital account. Okay, so next we have the partner salaries and the allowances. As you can see on the financial statements that given to us, which is total 84,592 ringgit Malaysia, even though they are recorded as expenses in the profit and loss statements. These payments are actually considered drawings, means they reduce the owner capital, so it affects both the profits and the capital accounts. And lastly, the total revenue earned by Taska Qistina for the next year is 1,403,508 ringgit Malaysia. We don't have the full breakdown of what the income sources are, but this amount represent all the revenues collected before any expenses were deducted. Now let's move on to the asset of the Taska Qistina. The asset of Taska Qistina are divided into current asset and non-current assets. For current assets, these are items that will be used up or turned into cash within a year. So they include things like food and beverage, cash in hands, account receivables, and learning materials such as paper, pencils and glue, so for student users lah. And lastly, the inventory like diapers, wet tissues and meals. For non-current assets, these are the long-term items that help the center operate for daily basis lah. Examples include the buildings, vehicles such as cars, air conditioning units, photo printer, computer and laptops, cabinets and lockers, office desk, kids tables and chairs, CCTV system for the safety, water filter like Kowei. All of these support the long-term operations of Taska Qistina. Next is the liabilities of Taska Qistina, which are divided into current liabilities and non-current liabilities too. So the current liabilities include utility bills such as water bills, electricity bills and internet bills, accrued salary if the late payment fees by parents happens. So these are the short-term commitments that the Taska Qistina needed to settle within a year. Non-current liability, we gain information from the owner. Taska Qistina has only one major long-term obligations, liabilities loan, which is loan from Maybanks. This is a long-term borrowings that will be repaid over the several years. Now, let's look at the expenses of the Taska Qistina. So as you can see, for the expenses overall, the total expenses for the years are 1,387,424 ringgit Malaysia. The biggest portion for this amount goes to salaries, wages, which total 679,910 ringgit Malaysia. This shows that Taska Qistina invests heavily in its staff, which is normal because early childhood's care requires a lot of manpower and responsibilities. Another major area is training and development. Taska Qistina spent over 112,830 ringgit Malaysia on courses and seminars for the teachers. This shows that the centre really value the staff's improvement and want to ensure the quality education and care for the children's for the future. The Taska Qistina also spent over 20,000 ringgit for vehicles such as costs for petrols, insurance, road tax, repairs, and totals and parking fees. The important expenses included nursery rent, repair and maintenance for buildings such as telephone and internet too, water filter rental like I said before this, Kowe, depreciation of equipment and property. All this contribute to the daily operation of Taska Qistina. So the conclusion, to wrap everything up, we cover the key financial area of Taska Qistina, starting from capital, revenue, asset and liabilities and expenses. Overall, this financial summary gives us as a clearer picture of how the centre operates, where the money come from and how the resources are managed through the years. So that's all from me. Thank you.
For this slide, I will explain about the recording process of the business. Taska Qistina use Excel as the main system to record and store all the financial transactions. Excel is simple, easy to update and suitable for size of the Taska. The first step is identify and gather the source document. For Taska Qistina, the source document include receipt, invoice, online transfer slip from parents, and bank statement. Most parents make payment using QR code, then transfer of cash, so the Taska will save the proof of payment as their record. The second step is to record the transaction in the books of original entry. All money come in, like tuition fees, and money going out, like purchasing supplies or paying bill, will be recorded in Excel sheet. The third step is posting to the ledger. After recording, the amount are transferred into different Excel sheet based on the correct amount. This helps the Taska see the balance for each account clearly. Next, the fourth step is preparing the trial balance. The Taska will add all the final ledger balance and check whether the debit and credit amount are equal. This helps them identify if there are any mistakes. Lastly, the fifth step is preparing the financial statement. Using the trial balance in Excel, the Taska prepare the profit and loss statement to show the net profit or loss, and the balance sheet to show the financial position of the business. I'm gonna talk about strengths and weaknesses of using Excel in Taska Qistina. Excel helps keep all financial record really organized. Everything has in place so staff can easily track money coming in or out. Second, it's easy to update and check. Staff can just add, read or review info every time. So if payment or expense change, they can fit it straight away. And everything is clear. Third is cheap and convenient. Compared to fancy accounting software, Excel is way more affordable. The Taska does not have to expend extra money, and staff can just use the computer they already have. Now for the weaknesses. First, there are a chance of human error. Since everything is typed manually, even a small mistake like typing the wrong number of formula can mess up the record. Second, Excel does not backup file automatically. So if the file is not saved properly or the computer shut down suddenly, important data could be lost. Staff have to remember to set protection themselves too. Third, it has limited accounting function. There is no automatic posting or statement generation, so staff have to do some calculation by hand. This takes more time and can increase mistakes. So yeah, Excel is really helpful for Taska Qistina, but staff just need to be careful and stay organized when using it.